today. Was on YouTube and I ran in across Pee Wee the Gamer's page. He's doing a Suns rebuild with this scenario, and Ross, I was like, you know what? Let me get into it. Um, Definitely a huge Wizards fan, but I thought we had some fun and do a Pelicans one. I think the injuries are accurate, might not be, but no worries. Do the draft lottery. I know the real one already happened in real life, but we'll see what happens here. Hawks, their pick. Spurs stay right here. All right, and the Bulls gonna jump. Bulls stay. Okay, we're the Mavericks. The Mavericks stay. Okay, Mavericks don't jump like real life. Spurs. Rockets just jumped. Holy cow. Brooklyn's pick 8. Thunder. So Philly's not getting their pick. Wow. So we get pick 6. Hornets, okay. Looks like that's gonna be the Wizards. Jazz, okay. So we're in the top 4, which is good news for us. Wizards, Rockets, okay, so we're top 3. Trailblazers. Is this us? Okay, we get pick 2. Bring in Dylan Harper, which could be interesting. The Wizards get pick 1. Okay. Cool. Staff signing. We're going to keep Willie Green. Is there any team that needs a head coach? Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to change this draft class. But we do have a top pick now. All right, let's go to the NBA draft. I think if there is a Giannis trade or a KD trade, I think we'll definitely wait. So with the Wizards, I definitely think taking Cooper Flag right here. I think we're going to take Dylan Harper. I think, yeah, they take Ace Bailey, even though they have Denny. Now, Houston, it's an interesting position. Let's see what the Rockets do. The 4th pick. The Suns 2027. And maybe a 2nd. Suns do need draft capital. Let's see. Sign. Maybe Jock Londale. Okay, maybe they have to wait. But with that being said, I think they take the best player available. I think they take BJ Edgecombe. Jazz need all the talent they can get, so I think they'll take Trey Johnson. Hornets kind of need a power forward bad. I think they take Asanuo here. Thunder legit just have a bunch of talent. I think for the Thunder, let's see who they could get for these 2 picks. I mean, they just have so much talent. Kyrie Williams, Norman Powell. Norman the North could be an interesting one for them. Brandon Clark and Jalen Wells. It's an interesting one. Mohamed Guy. Where like they just have so many options, man. Jonathan Isaac. Rich Williams and maybe like that's the thing. Who they even trade right here? Maybe Dylan Jones. They give up Philly's pick for Jonathan Isaac, and let's just say a future second. Would they do this? Okay, so Orlando does move up. Orlando needs a shooter. I think they'll take Liam McNeely right here. They need a shooter bad. Brooklyn Nets, they're still just trying to acquire talent. I think they take here's spot. They take Hugo. Now the Spurs have something interesting right here. They could pair up Kadeem. Dallas Mavericks. Now they're in a good position. They take Colin Murray Boyles. Bulls have plenty of guards. I think they'll take a big here. Spurs, I think you pair up the Frenchman. Now the Hawks do have Trae Young. They do have Jalen Johnson. I think Colin Knupp will be decent right here. Thunder just have so much talent. They can kind of be a little bit more patient. You can take Drake Powell. See what they can do with him. They need a shooter. So I think that's Carabin. Timberwolves. Another shooting guard. Wizards. They're best available. They could use a big. I don't really see any other bigs. I think Carter Bryant's a good pick for the Heat right here. Brooklyn Nets, I can take Boogie. Jazz just want best player available. And the Hawks think they could take Igor Demon. All right, day one of free agency. We have a pretty full roster, but I think, oh man, hold on. All right, we got some guys back on contract. We can't trade them. Okay. All right, Suns trade him, and out of curiosity, and we're gonna be sending. Yeah, I like this. I think Giannis for Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Keldon. And let's maybe give him one more first. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Kevin Durant is a Rocket. Why he's power forward center, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you got KD, Sengun, Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Tari, VJ, Cam, Cody. So they got a nice little squad. Then Santonio, make Fox a point guard. Mm. All right, so day one of free agency. I like our team right now. I mean, we got some good guards. We got Dylan Harper. Got Trey Murphy. Might move Herb to small forward, power forward. And then centers. I don't mind this. Yeah, Yees was fine. So let's maybe try to find a backup for. Alright, we're just gonna send Bruce Brown. So LeBron does go back to the Lakers. Alright. Pistons sign Monte Morris. Holy moly. Alright, so Kyrie is still here. Fred Van Vliet is still here. Kyrie does go back to the Nets. That's kind of insane. Nas Reed leaves. Ben Simmons leaves. So this is progression. All right, so kind of an uneventful off season. So rotation we're gonna run. We got the Grizzlies' first game of the season. Let's see what we can do. All right, so we're opening up the season in the Smoothie King Center versus the Memphis Grizzlies. This is a team who's looking to make a statement against us. Start off the game with Jamal Murray. DeJounte Murray. Get that one to go to open up the season. Start the season off with a really big statement win. Trey Murphy kind of took off. He ain't McCollum. All right, we start the season 2-0. DeJounte Murray, really good games. Um, yeah, we make it three. We do win three in a row. We're off to a super hot start. We'll get a good test versus this Clippers team. See how we can keep this one close. So we do get this one. Zion 36, 7 and 9. Shante, Dylan Harper. This game is televised. Got a little bit of a squad over here. So we do give the Sixers their first loss of the year. Very balanced attack. Let's see. We're actually 7-0. Okay. Can we beat this Heat team? We beat the Heat. I don't know what's going on. But this Pelicans team is red hot, man. Okay, we won another one. Can we win versus the Spurs? We just beat the Spurs. How are they doing? They're 5-4, so they're still figuring it out. A lot of talent on this roster. All right, we get our first loss to the Nuggets. That may send us back down to earth. No, okay. Can we face a really good Thunder team? We do lose to them.